Hey, welcome back everybody. It is December 30th. It's about 9:45 at night, and I just wanted to bring to you my first video in regards to our pool build in the backyard. You know, we bought this house about a year ago. Based on that time frame, we had decided that in 2 years we could pull the trigger and get a pool, but things have gone really well with us in terms of our business. Our home value has increased, and we drive junky cars that all have over 100,000 miles on them. So we pretty much, that put us in a position to where we could pull the trigger a year early. So we're super stoked about that. It all began with a video called How to Expand Your Property. If you look on this YouTube channel, some videos back, I go over the process of how we expanded our backyard because our backyard pad area cut off early and there was no room for anything back there. You walk out of the back door, you walk across the patio, 5 feet later was a slope. But we had a ton of dirt on the left side of our property that could be used to expand our pad west and bring that dirt around and push the pad out even further, which would be north, giving us a wider and longer flat area to build a pool in the backyard. So check that video out and see how that went. It all began when we called a contractor to come out and take a look at the property. I talked to 2 or 3 guys, and a couple guys couldn't even conceive my vision for what I wanted to do, and they were struggling with it and told me they'd get back to me. Another guy, all he had was a Kubota, and I just let him off the hook because that would take him a month to do that. It boiled down to 3 guys that I think could have done it, that had the right equipment. One guy never got back to me. Another guy quoted me $18,000, and then another guy quoted me between $4,500 and $5,000, and possibly for a little more for a water truck. So I went with that guy, and that guy came out. If you look at the video, busted it out in a few days, water truck, everything, subcompacted it so it's fit for a pool to sit on, and we were super happy about that. We did that in June, anticipating it to be another year. We could kind of let it compact more with water and with weather. Well, it turns out as we are starting early, then we started looking for a pool contractor. We interviewed 4 people. We had them come out to the house. And very interesting as far as price ranges go. You know, we want like a waterfall with like a cave under it. One guy was quoting us $27,000 to build that. The contractor that we ended up going with is doing it for $7,000. And overall, his price was better than all but one. But the guy that was a little cheaper, I couldn't get him to call me back. He texted me the bid. The communication was just a little off, made me nervous to deal with someone that I just couldn't connect with when you're dealing with a project like that. So we ended up going with a guy named John with Southern Comfort Pools, and he's now building our pool in the backyard, as you're about to see. I've had a couple people see little shots of the hole in the backyard and in a couple videos I've done recently and asked me, hey, what's going on? It looks like you got it going back there. So after we got a hold of John, I sent him my design, which you see here, kind of generic, but that's kind of the layout we were going for. And then I said I would appreciate your creative input. He sent me back these designs, which look way better. And then we modified it, and we ended up somewhere in between. And that's where the hole is right now. So as far as some of the decisions we had to make, you know, here's kind of the basic pool design that he builds. He does the cantilever coping with concrete, makes it look like big tile all the way around. They color it different than the deck, so it gives it some definition and shape. We like that clean look. We're going to add more greenery around there too to soften up that hard look. We also want some kind of cave with a waterfall and a slide, and here's a couple of his designs showing that, and we're going to end up going with that. The watercolor we chose, I've learned that when you do a gray pool bottom, you get a nice deep blue. I've actually seen pools with a blue plaster not look as blue as a gray pool with the nice deep blues. So we're going with something called grenadine gray, and it's going to be a mini pebble. And that's the watercolor right here it's supposed to turn out to be. I don't like pools with white plaster. I hate them. You get a big variance in the pool color. A lot of time it looks green to me. I don't like that. I think a pool should look like water. It should look blue, refreshing. So we're going for that look. And then as far as that coping around the pool, we want to do a texture coping, which you see in this picture here. And they're going to be done months early on this pool. So here's some video. Here's some pictures. I've been enjoying my time off from work. In between Christmas and New Year's, getting a lot done around the house. I hope all you guys have had a great Christmas. So let's just get on with the video, and here it is. Well, they are just leaving. They got here at 6. It's 1 o'clock. And we have a big hole in our backyard. Look at that. Well, that's when he showed up here this morning and he sprayed this thing out. He said this thing's a monster, and it is. Look at this. It's going to be our jacuzzi right here. We wanted it at this end, overlooking all of this. It's raised up so we can be up above and get the view here, but we wanted it at this end. And then the entryway is going to be over here where we have a big shelf for the grandbabies to hang out on, because behind it we're going to have lounge chairs right here. And then all the action for the bigger kids is going to be over on that side over there. Let's go take a look. So it's going to be 8 feet when they're done. This is going to be a big rock grotto with a waterfall. You'll be able to go inside and there'll be a bench seat all the way around. You can sit in there. Waterfall coming over the top. And then there's going to be a slide that comes down and dumps the kids right here, and they swim across to that step and get out over there. And then we're going to put the pool equipment back here behind the grotto area. We'll put the pool equipment back here so that we don't see it and we don't hear it, because we'll be hearing the waterfall. And then we're going to do a couple planters on either side of this grotto. One side is stairs with a planter, the other side is a slide with a planter, so we can do some greenery coming up on the sides. And then back here I'll do some stuff just to soften that hardscape look. And then we're also going to have a door into the cave right here. You can come in right here and sit in here. And this is obviously the skimmer. So we went a little bit bigger. We originally signed a contract for 40 by 20. We ended up going 40 by 22 because we wanted to add a love seat for like 6 or 7 people here. And that would have been the original water line. So we pulled it back, and he was very fair with us in the price. Very fair. So we are stoked, you guys. This is day 1. It is November 27th, the day after Thanksgiving. And they're here 2 weeks early. They got the thing dug in about 6 hours, and they're gone. They said they'll be back here in about 7 to 10 days with rebar, and the process begins. We are so stoked. All right, just like we thought, rebar dudes are here. Check it out. That's a lot of rebar. He's got 2 racks, one on each side of his truck.
Oh, I didn't even see the second.
Pretty cool. We're making progress. That dude leaving in that truck, he's been here for 2.5 days. He did all this by himself, all of this rebar by himself. And we thanked him greatly. He guy worked his patootie off over here. So we'll walk around and take a look at it. This is gonna be like a 6-person shelf, you know, like a little love seat. You can sit here. And we want it here so you can come out of the house right here and just pop in and sit down right here if you want to hang out in the deep end where all the craziness is going. Over here, this is where the little shelf is going to be for the grandbabies to come in and hang out on there. It'll be big. It'll be like 6 by 12 with some umbrella holes in it. And then there, the spa is going to spill right into the pool. And then we're going to add steps down there. So you could come out of this door here, walk a little bit to the left, and then you can get in right here. Step 1, 2, 3, make your way out into the lake, or pool. It's a big one, huh? So for the record, it's 45 by 22 and 8 feet deep. So this is going to be our spa right here. We got it elevated 18 inches. So when we're in it, we can see out, and it won't be obstructed by the waterfall way over there. So this spot is all about the vista, hanging out with the little kids in the shallow end, and we're going to have all of our lounge chairs here and a little sitting wall back here, and beyond that it's going to all be grass and it'll all be fenced in. The dog kennel that Colby and I built and the run is all going to come out here very shortly, and we're gonna cement up to there and utilize that, put an awning on it, and make that like an outdoor kitchen one day. The skimmer's going in that divot there, pool light's going over there. Now it looks to me like he has another pool light over there, or that could be the anchor for steps, but I'm thinking we're gonna get 2 pool lights out of the deal, which I like. So I had him come back a little bit with the edge of the pool because we also want to do some umbrellas here, like a little table in between, and have like 3 or 4 lounge chairs here. So you could be on this side of the pool, you could be next to the waterfall. We'll have some trees right here, and the sun in the summertime straight up, and you can just sit back here and enjoy this view too. And then the rebar guy worked a total of 2 days, and then up until about 1 o'clock today. So they've only really got 3 days into this, and they've already got it dug and rebarred, and the equipment got dropped off today. These guys rock. These guys are doing good. Anyway, that's the update. It is the 4th of December, and they weren't even supposed to start until December 7th, and they are 33% done. Huh, Mama? Are you stoked, Mama?
Yes.
You want to be on TV?
Nope.
It is December 18th. December 18th. It's about 6:30 in the morning. And they are progressing along here. They've got the spa plumbing in. One of the inlets in. They've got the drain in at the bottom. I'll show you that. They've got the spa equipment back there. Actually, that's the pool equipment they have. And then these boxes are piling up because there's tons of equipment to be installed. We still have more boxes over here. Take a look at that. Got some extra rebar, some more plumbing and boxes over there. And then there's a drain down there in the bottom. Oh, that's not in yet. I guess they're still working on that. But they're working, and we're excited. Of course, again, it's December 18th. We probably won't even be wanting to swim till April or May, so they have plenty of time to get it done. I strategically hid the pool equipment behind the waterfall back there, as you can see. And we're actually going to have our pad and widened by 7 feet on that side back there, so it won't be at the edge of our pad right there like it looks. It'll be this side 7 feet, so we walk around the back. But they're making progress, that's for sure. They're here last 3 days working, doing plumbing. This looks like power and water here. Heading back to our panel and our main. Then they have a second propane line run, because we'll get a second tank for that. Let's go look at some of these pipes over here. Sure is pretty this morning. Wow. After yesterday, it blew like a hurricane down here. Yep, they got all this equipment in here. It's a 3-pump system. There's the filter, there's the heater, and they're getting it all plumbed in. Lots of pipes in that hole down there. Alright, well, that's it for today. It's freezing out here. That's it for today's update. We'll check back soon. It's December 19th. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. That's what's left of the equipment to be installed. These are all the boxes that the equipment came in. Let's take a walk. See how they're doing here. Looks like they got a light and a jet plumbed in here. And then they have more water, or another jet plumbed over there. Jet's there, drains there. Looks like another jet right here, a return. Looks like they got the skimmer in there, and the water fill in there. They got this light plumbed in here. They got the spa cave light plumbed in there. They got the equipment. Wow, look at that. What I'm gonna do eventually is I'm going to put a roof over this, like some 4x4s, a little bit of an A-slant, and then some corrugated aluminum to protect it from the weather. But this is perfect. I'll be able to come back behind here and service all this stuff. Looks like they got the water shut off. They got power here, heater, filter. Watch my footing here. And then because of the waterfall, the spa, and the pool, we've got 3 pumps here. Yeah, this is going to be perfect. So they are really going to town. And I haven't showed you this. They started building up the big water slide. Boom, into the pool, over to that step, up and out, back up the stairs. We're really excited. These guys are doing a great job. They have a very limited space to work with because our pad is just barely big enough for the pool and all of the hardware to build the pool. So what we're going to do is the contractor that came out and doubled the size of our pad, he's coming back out. This is all the pool dirt. And he is going to widen our pad about 7 feet and square off that corner all the way back to the side of the house. And then we'll have more room back there. Here's the spa. I think I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 jets in there. We were worried the spa wouldn't be big enough, but it's going to be plenty big. So that's where we're at. December 19th. These guys have been popping in and out. They spent a lot of time here this week doing plumbing and electrical. And as spring gets closer, we're just getting excited. All right. I made the sketchy trip through the rebar holes down at the bottom of the pool because we are scheduled for an inspection on Monday, and it is Sunday.
Hi, Dad.
Be careful up there, okay?
Okay. There's a lot of ditches.
And then after the inspection, I think they shoot the pool. So I wanted to just get a video inside the pool. So here we are. We're down in the bottom. So everything's in. All the plumbing's in. All the electrical's in. 1, 2, 3, 4 lights in the pool. I'm down in the hole. Just showing you guys all the incredible artwork these guys did with this rebar. It's just amazing.
There's water in the pumps.
Yeah, they probably tested the pump. So let me just come over here and say a little bit about the grotto here. Our initial idea was just to have a rock waterfall and a slide and a little cave. And this contractor's like, look, I could make this huge grotto thing for you. And it really was only a quarter of the price of 2 other contractors. I'll just tell you, the 2 other contractors wanted between 23 and 30 grand to make one of these. This guy did it for $7,000.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. So we're going to get a jacuzzi seat in there. We're going to get a trap door. You come in and out. You can jump off the waterfall. And we're going to add a couple things. We're going to add a couple more boulders on top.
That's a lot of plumbing.
And then we're also going to add some rock planters on the sides to even out the hard look. And of course, we're using it to hide all of that equipment back there.
You were right, it was a filter.
Yeah, that's the skimmer and the autofill. The pool keeps track of its own level, keeps it full all the time. So probably the last time I'll come down in here until they shoot it, but I just wanted to document all this. Let's test you. Ready? Why would gas be going to this?
Heater.
That's right. Why would most of the water be going into that thing?
Filter.
That's right. That's right, buddy. So what are these over here?
Wow. How many pumps do we need? 3?
The first pool we had 1 pump.
Yeah, I remember that. I used to come around and...
Second pool we had 1 pump. We've got 3 pumps here.
Dang.
So if we need to run everything at one time, we can. Spa, waterfall, and then the pool itself.
And slide.
And the slide, yeah.
This one's probably for the whole pool because it's the biggest.
Yeah, probably the main one. And then
this is slide and waterfall and spa.
So like I said, we're gonna extend this pad back out. We're gonna take this rounded corner right here, and we're gonna make it not round. It's gonna be a corner out there. So we're gonna come out about 7 or 8 feet using all the pool dirt.
Okay, we'll check back with you when there's more progress. Bye.
Hey everybody, welcome back. It's December 26th and it is about 1:30 in the afternoon, and I am off of work until January 4th. What a great thing. So I've got a lot of things planned, and just a quick update. I hope you've been watching some of our recent Glamis videos. Just some great footage of that swing set area again on the last trip, and just had a great time out there. And just a quick update. So Mama got me the new GoPro 9. I have 2 GoPros. I have a GoPro 7 white, the one you're looking at me on right now, and I have a GoPro Hero 3 that I think I got like in 2015 for Father's Day, and it sat in a box in my closet for 2 years until I started building the camper. And I'm like, let's document it. Let's finally use this Father's Day gift. So I used that all the way up until I think about last February or March, until a friend of mine gave me this GoPro 7 white here, and I've been using that ever since, and you've seen a picture of it. It's got a lot of battle scars from all the usage, so now I have 3. I can use this for like static footage, which the images aren't as clear and as bright and colorful. The 7 has great image stabilization and the colors are really bright, but now I've got the 9 too, so I've got 3 cameras now to just help me record these videos and stuff. So that's pretty much it for now. Hope you guys are having a great Christmas, and we'll be back here in a little bit with some more updates. All right, so my involvement in building this pool is very limited, other than having a little bit of creative control and stuff like that. But we opted to add a propane tank just for the pool. We had the contractors dig the line to right here, of course, but my experience is so many people just do the bare minimum, and I know that when they come here, if I'm not here, they're gonna drop the tank over there because it's the easiest spot for them to get to. So I'm gonna actually create a pad right here for the new tank, and I'm gonna take cement blocks like that, and I'm gonna put them exactly where they need to go, so that when the propane dude drops it on the 6th, I won't be here, he'll know where it goes, and then it'll all be symmetrical and it'll look nice, and at least that's the hope anyway. So let's get this thing fixed. All right, so there it is, a little bit of a pad. You know, the dirt doesn't have to be perfectly level. Where I want it to be level is where the tank feet sit. So I'll make sure that those blocks are level and in line with where it's supposed to go. So this is just an intention, right? This is to show the guy when he get here. This is just to show the propane guy when he gets here, hey, put the tank here, dude. And then I gotta move a lot of this wood because I don't want him to have an excuse like, hey, your wood was in the way, so I put it over there. So he's gonna compact that for me. That's not very strong. You think I built that for you? I didn't build that for you, buddy. I built other stuff for you. Just gonna make it look pretty now. I was just eyeballing that and it thing's in the bubble, so I'm leaving it just like that. I'm sure there's some kind of vegetation setback law, but I don't know what it is, but I'm just gonna pretend like I do, so. Sounds like we got a fighter plane coming. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a World War II plane right there, although the GoPro is so wide lens you won't be able to see it, but that's pretty cool. He's like 1,000 feet up above our house. We get cool stuff like that all the time over here. should be able to get in there, don't you think? Razor buddies up there. Beautiful day to be out. So yeah, we should be able to get there. I mean, it's a flat bed. He comes down here, he's got a boom, he's got a hoist on the thing, so pad came out great. And once he's done with this one, I'm gonna end up I'm gonna dig under that tank, and so this pad looks like one big spot here. So for now, that's where we're at. It's December 26th. Be back soon. Thanks for watching.